Hello, hello. It is Direct Mail Monday, May 14th, 2018. Yes, it is May. I think yesterday I said it was April. I'm having some issues with the month this month for some reason. Anyway, I guess maybe time is flying. Hopefully it's flying for you as well, because time flies when you're having fun and when you're making money. So I hope the year is flying by for you as well. We're like a month away or 6 weeks away from the midpoint of the year. Can you believe it? Hopefully you're already midpoint towards your goals for the years. And if not, you can maybe want to reach out to me or somebody else for some help, because the year's going to go by. Whether you reach your goals or blast through them or not, you might as well reach them and blast through them. Shelly Marie is here. Great seeing you. That is the social media diva, folks. And here we are in social media. Who knew? So, Rhino of the Day. I am not wearing my ugly, one of my ugly red Hawaiian shirts today. I'm wearing a red T-shirt today, and it has a rhino on it, so that'll serve as Rhino of the Day. Now, I don't understand any of this stuff. It says EST, CST. I don't know if that's Eastern Standard Time, Central Standard Time. I have a feeling it isn't. And then it has a little trademark rhino over here. And then it says super quality, which all rhinos are. And then it says EU. I don't know what that is, like some kind of university. And then it says number 72 on it. So what the heck? All I know is it's got a rhino and it's red, so I like it. All right, let's get right to it. Hey, and thanks for all those likes and faces, and look at all kinds of things are floating across the screen. I love it. Thank you to everybody. So just got one piece to share this week, and I'm going to teach a couple of lessons from it. I put the title of this video is The Dilemma That We're in the 21st Century, and what's with this old school, Steve, with this direct mail nonsense. People are making a killing using Facebook ads and social media and Google. I mean, I can do everything online. Why would I spend money on paper and ink and pollute the planet? And you can get on into the excuses, of course, if you want. But pretty much because direct mail is still, and I think it's better than ever before, the most cost-effective and the most effective way to do marketing and advertising, because nobody else is doing it anymore. Very few people are doing it. It's so much easier now to get people's attention. You're the only thing in their mailbox. You got all their attention. There's not 20 other ads and marketing pieces vying for their attention like years ago, because all the dummies are doing everything online. So those of us that are smart enough to use offline as well, I'm not saying you do one or the other. I live in an and world and not an or world, right? So you do everything, including direct mail. And just to give you an example of a company that this is fairly ironic, we're doing a little spring cleaning here. And this is not a new piece of mail that hit the mailbox this week, but I saved it from years ago. And it's from this company, this little obscure company called Google. And it's trying to get me to advertise online with Google. Anyone note the irony here? It is a direct mail piece mailed out by the U.S. Post Office through the mail by Google to convince me that the smartest thing I can do is to market and advertise online. So if anybody could say, gee, I should do everything online, I'm Google. They don't even have to pay for AdWords. I mean, not to mention that they're one of the richest, wealthiest companies in the history of the world. But Google is not stupid. They use direct mail, of course, as everybody should. So it is fairly ironic, and I had to share it today. Google, the online giant of online advertising revenue, now being challenged by Facebook, but at least one of the two undisputed giants of online advertising in the whole world, is using direct mail to market their own services. Now, I will teach you a couple of things using this piece that went out in the mail, a bunch of things. One thing is using both sides. Anytime you're mailing something, why would you have, in fact, pretty much any space at all blank? You can see very small margins, very small font of the words. Not a lot of, I don't even see any images here. I see an image on the back, but it's an image with a lot of words on it of a Google search on the Google page. It's pretty much all words, using pretty much every inch they possibly can to sell, to have words that sell, a message, copywriting, whatever you want to call it. It's not about having it be centered and look pretty and have your logo at the top. I don't see the logo at the top here. I see an effective headline at the top. And the headline gets right to the point, which is another lesson. They're not cute. They're not beating around the bush. They're not getting into the benefits. Are they into the benefits of why you should advertise with Google? No, because they have an irresistible offer. And when you have an irresistible offer, which means you're using the wow strategy and you're sharp enough to do that, well, you promote that irresistible offer. That's the main thing of your piece. Just got to be. It's irresistible. Why not put it right there at the top? Here's $100 of free advertising. Boom. This appears in the mail to a business owner. Now, take away all the multi-level people who are told that you're running a real business when, of course, they're not, and all kinds of solopreneurs or part-timers or people that hobbyists, really, they, put their arts and crafts together and sell it at a fair once in a while. I'm talking about people with a real business. Anyone who has a real business is spending real dollars on real advertising and real marketing. So when you hit them with, here's $100 worth of free advertising, boom, and then you even translate what that means. What that means is to help more customers find you. Boom. So they're not even leaving it for me to figure out what I could do with the $100 of free advertising and why that'd be beneficial. They're telling me it's beneficial because it will help more customers find me. So it's a fantastic headline. And on the back, guess what? They did it again. Boom. So the copywriters, I'm guessing, wrote, as any good copywriters do, 10, 20, 30, 50 different headlines. And then they tested a few. You can use Google AdWords to test headlines, ironically, by the way. And they, maybe I'll save that for another lesson for another day if you don't know how to do it. And they thought about it. They slept on it. They might have asked some sharp marketers. People ask me all the time, is this a good headline? Anybody that ever tells you, yeah, that's good, you got to run in the opposite direction. At best, the response should be, the best response you can get is, it's worth a test. Because until you put it in front of the marketplace and make them an offer so that they can either respond or not, you don't know if it works. But someone who's seasoned, veteran of marketing and advertising like me, can usually tell if something won't work, and we can have a good idea that something will work. So they wrote out all these headlines, and probably they were hemming and hawing over two that they couldn't decide which of these two to use, so they used them both, one on the front, one on the back. So the front again says, boom, here's the irresistible offer. Here's $100 of free advertising. And what's the point of that? It's to help more customers find you. So it's a good headline. And on the back, boom, we'll give you $100 worth of advertising to help more customers find you. Big difference here, they took out the word free, the most powerful word in advertising and marketing. So they used it here, and they took it out here. And perhaps, I don't know if they can test, they would have to have different means of response on the two different sides, and maybe tell people, when they respond, to read this code down here. And then they'd have a different code on the front, which they have a coupon code here on the coupon. Now, about the coupon. Is this like, a necessary thing? Did they have to? This is an actual card that is glued on here with a fake magnetic stripe on the back. I'm sure that's a fake magnetic stripe. Actually, what the heck? I don't know. Looks real enough. But they attach this card on here that's known as an engagement device. Okay, like I just did. I peel it off. I look at the back. I say, ooh, ah. I'm engaging with the piece. I'm not just tossing it out right away. When I see something like this, maybe I want to peel it off. Maybe I want to see what's on the back. So does this increase the cost of the piece? Well, of course it does, because now you've got to add a little spot of glue that you see on the back here, these little spots of glue, and the actual plastic card. It's an actual plastic card, folks, to the piece. So it doesn't put it over, I'm pretty sure it doesn't put it over the 1 ounce to increase the amount of money you're paying for postage. But of course it increases the cost of the piece. Instead of just printing in color front and back, you're also attaching a grabber, as it's colloquially known in the business, something that is attached to the letter that gets attention, gets involvement. It tells me they actually care about me and they're spending some money on this piece. It's not just some cheap thing. It doesn't just have a picture of a discount coupon card. Like, they're really going all out here. and they're doing a great job of using direct mail. And in just about any kind of business, you can use this as well. And that stuff, what am I thinking to put it back on with the glue? Don't be silly. Can I talk and affix something at the same time? Apparently not. But you can use this in your business, okay? Put your irresistible, first of all, craft an irresistible offer, for crying out loud. Don't tell people it's $5 off, or I'll give you 10% off, or had this conversation the other day with a brand new client. He was like, oh, I'll give your first service free if you sign up for a year of service. It's known as a weasel clause. It means you're weaseling out of the irresistible offer. It's not free if it's conditional on anything. This is not conditional on anything. This is you get $100 worth of free advertising, and what they're hoping is that you'll use it wisely, you'll get some results, maybe you'll make even $101, and you'll say, man, that thing works. I'm going to put in another $100 tomorrow, make another 101. I'm making $365 a year if I do that every day. If I put in $1,000 tomorrow, well, then I guess I make $10. And if I put in $10,000, I make $100. Now I'm making $36,000 a year, and on and on. And of course, if your marketing and advertising is really working, you're making more than $1 when you put in $100. You're putting in 100, maybe you're taking out 200. That's what they want you to do. They want you to experience it. They want you to go to a page where it'll probably have a tutorial to help you get the best out of it and tell you how to do the ads right. And they really want you to make money. This is known as the consumption model, as opposed to the breakage model, which a lot of gift cards are sold. So when the end of the year comes around and you're going to get and give gift cards, that is the breakage model. Those stores are actually hoping, and they're right, that a large percentage of people never use those gift cards, which means they got the money for them and didn't have to give any products or services. So that's a breakage model. You want it to not be redeemed. In this case, it's a consumption model. Google doesn't want this to not be redeemed. They want me to use it. They want me to get positive results, and they want me to get hooked and addicted on Google advertising and start using it forever. But where did it start? It started with direct mail. Google, online giant company, using offline to advertise and market their services. So there's lots more good things about this, but I'm going to leave it at that for today. They've repeated it, by the way, on the bottom. Now, why would you do this? Because watch what happens with direct mail. And this is going to fall off, so we're just going to, it's stuck. So this is what happens with direct mail. Keep this in mind, right? Oh, it folds. So whether I pick it up like this or I pick it up like that, I'm going to see again. We'll give you $100. And here they took out the whole rest of the sentence. Just we'll give you $100, right? So here it said we'll give you $100 worth of advertising to help more customers find you. And here's $100 of free advertising to help more customers find you. And here just says we'll give you $100. And then undoubtedly to advertise on Google AdWords. Just enter the unique code from your gift card. But hurry, the offer expires on. So they have an offer, they have a deadline. This is a great piece of direct response marketing using the WOW strategy. I have no doubt it's successful, and one reason I know it was successful is I got these letters all the time. Been a while since I got them. No, I don't think it is. I still think I get them every few months. And so maybe you do as well. A similar piece, maybe they're changing a few of the things, but the fact that they're mailing it over and over and over means that's known as a control in the world of direct mail. Something that you know works, you can mail it out and make money. You always want to be testing against the control. So maybe out of your budget, out of 100% of pieces you're mailing, you mail 90% of your control and 10% of a different piece, maybe even different colors, maybe a different grabber, maybe no grabber, maybe different headlines, different offer, who knows what. And ideally you want to test one variable so that you know if it worked better and what is known as beats the control, you know why. If you change 8 different things, the colors, the headline, the offer, the deadline, everything, and then it works better, well, you don't know why. You got to keep testing. So test one variable at a time versus your control. This control piece has been mailed out for years, folks. It works. I don't know if Google will ever become stupid and stop using direct mail, offline advertising to sell their online advertising service. Ironic, but Google didn't get to be one of the largest companies in the world by being stupid. They know how to advertise and how to market. They use direct mail. The question is, do you? And that's it for Direct Mail Monday. Jeremy Danley is here. Shelley is here. Oh, I see a bunch of comments, but I got to click on them. Oh, why didn't I get to see them without clicking? Shelley Marie is saying hello. Hello, Shelley Marie, and give me some kind of smiling faces with hearts for the eyes. Very nice. I think that's probably a good thing, right? And I don't see any other questions. Dr. John is here. Good seeing you. And Jim, I hope everyone enjoyed this. I don't see any questions, comments, concerns, arguments. Post it all, folks. I got thick skin. I'm a rhino, and I can handle it. In fact, I love the criticism because that's the only way you learn. You don't learn by winning and doing everything right. You learn by the mistakes and the doing things wrong. So if you want to challenge me, or if you want to agree, or if you just want to post nothing, go ahead. It's all good. Thanks for being here on Direct Mail Monday. I will be back tomorrow on Topical Tuesday. That's every week on Tuesday. I pull something out of the news, something that's topical, that's happening, that's fresh, that's right now, and I teach a business lesson from it. So I hope you'll join me then. Have a fantastic rest of your Direct Mail Monday. Thanks again for all those likes and faces and everything. Let's look at that stuff, and thumbs up. All kinds of things are going across the screen. I wish I had to do that, but I guess I know how to receive them. So thank you very much. Thanks everyone for being here live and watching on the replay, and I will be back tomorrow, and hope you'll join me on Topical Tuesday. I almost said Foundation Friday, but that's like days away. Topical Tuesday. See you tomorrow. Take care. Oh, got to click this twice when I'm on the laptop. Yes, I want it to end. That's why I clicked end.